So now for the extras, and pretty much all I'm showing off is this alternate pathways with X and 0, or actually just 0. And then the various weapons with 0 and X. You know, all 8 of the weapons that I didn't cover in the extreme mode. And then also the Hadouken and the Shoryuken that you can get in this game with X. And also the endings. Then the boss attack mode, and after that we should be done. Yeah, really Zero's path is pretty simple, you don't have to make that many tough jumps. And yeah, that's really about it. It's just killing enemies, that's really all. But yeah, that's where you would have came up from if you were X. So there's that. And also in Launch Octopus's stage, it turns out that you can't fight the sub if you had, or if you took that higher path from where it breaks off. But he goes down pretty easy. But yeah, outside of that, that's really all I have to say about this game. I mean, really, as far as the Hadouken and the Shoryuken go, I mean, they're effective somewhat, but honestly, they're nowhere near as good as they are in the SNES games. So that's one reason I skipped them. And also, they're easier to execute. I mean, you just have to fully charge and then hold up and B for the Shoryuken and then down and B for the Hadouken. So they're pretty easy to do. They're just really not that useful, to be honest with you. Especially since you get them so late in the game that you can't really do a whole lot with it. But I mean, that's really about it. And here I'm just showing off how to get the Hadouken and the Shoryuken. You do have to have everything, so you know, that's one reason why I couldn't get it with X in the extreme mode playthrough. So let's see, you have to go between this gray wall that stands out among the purple walls. So that's just something you do have to look for. Yeah, just Dr. Light explaining. I do show off Burkana's boss fight again, just because I do show off like what happens if you get hit by the A and B projectiles, which I wisely chose not to show off in the extreme mode playthrough. And once it happens, I'm sure you guys will figure out why. Just because it makes the boss fight a real pain in the ass to deal with, and you know, I just really didn't feel like putting up with that stuff at that point in the game. And I'm just showing off the various weapons here. I mean, I do like the Marine Tornado charged up. I find it to be a pretty useful weapon. And then that actually makes me wonder, maybe I should have killed Launch Octopus with 0 and Flame Mammoth with X. And I don't know if you guys saw that, but that was just a ground wave of fire. Yeah, I don't really know how this is gonna look on YouTube with all the flickering and all the stuff that goes on in this particular game. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all there is with the weapons. I do find the Sonic Slicer charged up to be pretty cool. And Bomb B is always a great weapon. And see, yeah, that's pretty much it for the weapons. You just get a claw and then a big claw for Wire Sponge's weapon. So, yeah, let's see, I'll just pick this back up when we get to the boss attack. So I'll just see you there. So now time to show off the boss attack, and pretty much all it is you have no lives and no sub-tanks, so you do have all the weapons, you do have all the parts. And if you hold select, I think when you start off the boss attack, you can get X's armor. But just like before, you can only have 2 parts equipped. But yeah, the capsule on the right is just the boss rush from Xtreme mode, so I just decided to skip that. And here's something I didn't show off, is that you can cut off Launch Octopus's arms with the Ray Claw, just like you could with the Boomerang Cutter in the first game. And when you're done, you get a time to, you know, just to see how well you did. So just in case you want to break that record, go ahead and do it. And as for the second capsule, on the left, it takes you to the bosses from the first Xtreme game. And yeah, that's just pretty much like how it goes, and most of the weaknesses actually do carry over from this game. So you can use fire on Chill Penguin, you can use electricity on Armored Armadillo, and so forth. And then, yeah, outside of that, there really isn't much else for me to say about it, so I mean, I did find it a little bit trickier since, you know, it's tougher to dash against Storm Eagle when he tries to shoot you off the thing, and then Spark Mandrill whenever he tries to, dash punch you. So I decided to take care of him with Zero for the most part. And see, yeah, you just wear him down with X and take him out with Zero. I mean, that's just the, general formula here. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna let the rest of this run, so with that said, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you soon with Castlevania Circle of the Moon. I am really looking forward to it. I've already recorded a few parts and having a lot of fun so far. But yeah, I hope you guys are looking forward to that. I will see you then.